we're seeing some real recovery in the market. We were sort of the first probably to feel the downturn. We have offices across the country, and we provide title insurance in all provinces, all territories. So we really felt the turndown hit in August of 2007, also because we were acting for all the conduit lenders, which really their business sort of slowed down as of August 2007. So we saw quite a dramatic downturn for quite a long period. But then ultimately, basically we saw things start to turn in May, June of last year. There's a bit of a blip. Then during the summer of last year it was quite slow, and then picked up in the fall to the point where the last quarter of 2009 was quite a dramatic increase. Some of that did carry over into the new year. And we do think that things are going to continue on a slow, steady course upwards over the next several months, based on our pipeline of work in the office right now. We're seeing definite improvement. We're seeing business increasing across the country, definitely in the prairies. BC has improved over the last year in total, and definitely Ontario, we're starting to see the market turn back. I think that's in part because what I'm hearing today from Real Capital is that the lenders are back in the market. They're looking for transactions on a broad basis, and I think there is a bit more impetus for vendors to be willing to sell. That's really going to be the big question, I think, going forward, is are the vendors in a position that they're going to be forced to sell, or have an interest in offloading some properties. It's been interesting because it's going back to the core reason for buying insurance or title insurance on a transaction. As title insurance has developed in Canada on the commercial side, it's been used as things were booming. It was used as much for alleviating the costs on a transaction, or more importantly, often the timing of a transaction. We were able to get the deals closed much faster and more cheaply than the traditional method. Now we're seeing people look back also for the core insurance to say, we want to make sure we're remediating risks in all categories possible, to make sure all I's are dotted, all T's are crossed on these deals, including on the title issues. And so we are seeing even some owners and developers offering title insurance up as a way to deal with issues, to allow lenders to become more confident and allow the deals to be completed. Basically, we're following the deals where they're going, and because of moves by government, either through legislation or through funding, for example, we're seeing a lot of increase in energy and infrastructure deals. We've done a large number over the last year in particular of wind farm transaction, solar power farms. We've done a number of hydroelectric facilities. And we're seeing more interest in highway deals, in, as I say, hydro deals, and rail line deals. So we think that energy and infrastructure field is going to continue to grow, and as government pours more and more money into it, we're going to be doing more of those deals. I think it's really risk remediation. It's really allowing the lender, especially right now when lenders are more skittish or concerned about releasing their capital in real estate, to make sure that they feel completely comfortable. When times were good, we would often be called the day before, a few days before a closing, to say we need title insurance, we provide the policy, the deal closes. Now what we're seeing is situations where borrowers are not waiving all conditions on a purchase until their lender 100% signs off on the transaction and agrees to fund, which is not happening until we 100% provide every single coverage that the lender wants to make them feel comfortable. So title insurance we're really seeing being used as that risk remediation tool that allows the lender to be comfortable and allows the funds to flow. I think that things are going to be, it's going to be a slow and steady improvement. We have an economist on our board of directors, First American Title, our parent company in the U.S., named Dr. James Doty. He's calling it the square root recovery, that it's going to be sort of a V-shaped recovery that's going into a slow, steady increase. It's not going to be anything dramatic, but that it will, over the next couple of years, improve and get back to a growth mode. It's not great news, but it's certainly better news than we've seen over the last 2 years, for sure. So I'm cautiously optimistic, as I say.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.